So I am Rashi and I'm back again with another video. It's been a while since I lost contact with you guys. Lost contact. Anyway, kidding aside, I am here today to share something that people have been curious about and comment sila guys sa aking previous video about statistics. And today, I'm going to answer those questions, guys. So, I'm so sorry if ngayon lang ako nakapag-respond sa inyo because I am taking my time to work on this video. So, without any further ado, let's get to the video. Okay, guys. So, syempre, may pa-outline tayo. So, first, syempre, since hindi naman ako nasa statistics na degree program, so we have a special guest for today. Guess niyo kung sino? Siya yung ating guest for today. He will share his experiences or lessons learned during the 4-year journey as a statistics student in UPV. Third is, since may mga ibang comments under the previous video na nagtatanong kung ano yung mga books na ginagamit and anong job opportunities ang pwede sa mga statistics students graduate, so we will tell all of these to you guys on this video. So, yun. Keep on watching. So, ito yung mga tinanong natin kay Yestin. So, first, in terms of the job opportunities, what are the job opportunities that are available for statistics students? Second, what are the books useful for statistics student? Third, how was the life of being a statistics student in UP Visayas? And lastly, what were the lessons that you have learned, may it be in ACADS or during your journey as a statistics student in UP Visayas?
Okay, hello everyone. Hello Rochelle, the editor of this video, my friend Rochelle Flores, and to the people who are viewing this video, hello to all of you guys. And before I start with the things that I will say throughout this video, I would like to introduce myself. I am Francis Yestin Javiero. I am from Negros Occidental and I am currently a 4th-year student. I'm taking up Bachelor of Science in Statistics in the University of the Philippines, Visayas. Siyempre, as a SET student, we all have our favorites and siguro my fellow statistics students would hate me for this, pero my favorite subject actually, or my favorite course in the Bachelor of Science in Statistics na program is probability theory. Okay? Actually, before taking up statistics, what I was just looking for a degree program is something that does math. Kasi mahilig ako sa math. But unfortunately, there were no universities here in Negros Occidental that offer degree programs like BS Math or BS Applied Math. Diba? Let alone BS Statistics na very rare siya nga degree program. And mas na-intrigue ako, and BS Statistics piqued my interest when I was looking for degree programs back when I was a senior high school graduate. Okay, so parang interesting siya and something new. So I took kumbaga a leap of faith and yun, I chose BS in Statistics, and so far, siguro 4th year na ko, I did not regret choosing this degree program.
So, Yestin. Okay, so first, ang itatanong namin sa iyo is, ano ang mga job opportunities that are available for statistics students?
Actually, Roche, di ba, of the nine, we were together when we were in 1st year sa BS in Statistics na program. And during our freshman orientation, during that time, one of our instructors sa stat, I don't know if siya ang advisor ng StatSoc during that time, pero Ma'am Joanne said, or she mentioned that when you're a statistician, you can play in everybody else's backyard. Di ba? Ang manahambal nila. So when you study statistics, you can work anywhere. Muna siya. Pero if we're going to be particular with the kinds of jobs or let's say industries or mga workplace na pwede for statisticians or statistics graduates, uh, a statistician or a statistics graduate can venture into, let's say for example, sa econometrics. He can work on the field of economics, di ba? He can do, uh, uh, usually when you talk about economics, statistics comes in through sa mga forecasting or sa mga time series ng mga analysis, di ba? So, a statistician can work in the field of economics, particularly sa econometrics. Pero I'm not very well versed in econometrics. Pero I know there is some statistics going on sa ganyang field. Okay? Sa econometrics, sa economics. Uh, a statistician can also work alongside with psychologists, di ba? Ang mga psych majors, they also do a lot of statistics because they do a lot of, kumbaga, mga behavioral nga mga studies, associations, correlations, things like that. So, when you are a statistician or a statistics graduate, you can also work as a researcher, siguro, as a researcher alongside with your fellow researchers from the field of psychology, correct? And I don't know what kinds of research in particular ang gina-perform ng mga psychologists. Pero siguro, it has something to do with human behavior, no? Siyempre, that's what psychologists do, from what I know, from what I hear. And that's the last two things that I mentioned, di ba? A statistician can work in econometrics and at the same time in the field of psychology. Uh, ang mga statisticians can ano man, they are very useful in people or to people who work in the social sciences. Okay? So statisticians can also work with other researchers in the field of social sciences. Di ba? We have lots of disciplines in the social sciences like history, sociology, etc. So a statistician can work with them through research. Okay? Through quantitative research. If you want to quantify things, di ba? That's, kumbaga, parang yan yung core or parang main purpose ng isang statistician. Okay? A statistician is largely associated with research. Yan yung ginagawa ng mga stat or mga stat graduates. I mean, that's what they can do by the time they graduate or they finish their studies. Okay? And aside sa economics and sa psychology, other job opportunities would also include siguro working with mm, mga computer science, mga graduates. For example, data science. Okay? Data science is parang siya yung something in between ng stat and computer science is parang data science. They work hand in hand in developing mga bagong innovations, mga innovations in the field of data science. Also, statistics and probability are the, kumbaga, foundation ng data science, particularly ng mga things like machine learning, deep learning, and mga artificial intelligence or AI. So, aside from the computer stuff that's going on behind those na mga technologies or mga language models na yan, artificial intelligence models, uh, the math that is working behind the things that I just mentioned is statistics and probability. So, di ba, for example, mga models yan sila. When scientists or mga computer scientists or mga statisticians create models, we want to minimize the error that our models are making. And in order to minimize the errors, we incorporate statistics through, kumbaga, validation ng mga performance ng ating models or to assess yung performance, yung predictive ability ng mga models that we put out in the world, di ba? So, a statistician can also work in data science or in computer or software, probably, na mga uh, workplaces or na mga industries. Ano pa ba? What else? A statistician can also work as a researcher, di ba? He can work as a researcher in a laboratory, probably. He can work as a research assistant. Uh, if may if my qualifications din siya aside from being good in statistics. Uh, what else? A statistician or a statistics graduate can also uh, he can also immerse in policy making, di ba? Uh, usually ang government, they conduct surveys, di ba? They conduct surveys in order to improve their programs. Hopefully, hopefully the government is doing that. Pero, di ba? Hypothetically, magiging maganda ang mga bagay-bagay if the government tries to improve the service that it is providing to the people. And in order for the government to hear what the people have to say, one good way to do that is to conduct surveys, di ba? Conduct surveys. And in order to gather responses from the people, uh, of course, the surveyors, okay, they are not, hindi naman necessarily na kailangan magaling sila sa stat. Pero surveyors will collect responses from the people and the responses will be analyzed by the statisticians. Tapos, ang statisticians will tell us, or siguro the people in the higher ups that they are working for, the statisticians will tell them na, o ganito yung sabi ng mga tao according to their responses, ganito, ganyan. So, kumbaga, a statistician can also work on policy making, di ba? So that's kind of a social science na work pa din, di ba? Because it involves collecting responses from people and learning about their behavior. Parang ganon. So, there's a lot a statistician or a statistics graduate can do. 'Di ba? Pwede rin siya mag-teach, 'di ba? A statistician can also teach statistics, 'di ba? I mean, it works for any other degree program out there, man, no? Anybody can teach as long as they know what they are going to teach, 'di ba? So, siguro that's some, di ba? Some of the job opportunities that are available for statistics graduates. Pero based on my observed from my seniors, no, some of them are working as analysts sa mga private na mga companies, di ba? Some are working as virtual assistants, pero I don't know if they are working as data analyst din. Pero uh, some of them are also working in the PSA or the Philippine Statistics Authority. So, I just don't know if very applied ba ang mga statistics na ginagawa nila sa mga agencies like PSA. Pero one thing I can be sure of is that there is application of stat at some point in their jobs. Okay? So, a statistics graduate can also expect man siguro, no, siguro administrative work later on, what it's like working in the office. Pero apparently that is not very tinuturo, kumbaga, that is not very taught sa university kasi the Bachelor of Science in Statistics na program is a very theory-grounded na degree program. Okay? We learn more on theories and sa latter part na lang ng mga courses or subjects namin, tinuturo yung mga applications. And of course, we also write papers about what we learn in our courses, pero our courses largely focus on the theories behind the statistical na mga, let's say, mga tests, di ba? Sa statistical na mga framework, ganyan. So, yeah, there are lots of job opportunities out there for statistics majors.
Second, ano yung mga libro or books na useful for statistics student?
If you're, sorry, trivia lang ha, there is like, kumbaga, around 20 more or less, there are more or less 20 universities in the Philippines that offer the Bachelor of Science in Statistics na program, 'di ba? And that's very very few, 'di ba? That's very little when you compare it to universities that offer, for example, engineering or accountancy or say biology, 'di ba? So statistics is not very hindi siya very omnipresent, ano, hindi siya very hindi siya very available, hindi siya very well known na course to begin with. And if you study in UP, diba, a lot of constituent universities of UP offer the Bachelor of Science in Statistics. Diba? May stats sa Diliman, sa Los Baños, and sa UP Cebu, and here sa UPV. I'm just not sure with the other constituent universities. And the books that I find useful as a statistics student here in UP Visayas are okay, number one is ang MGB. Okay? I'm just not, ano na, I'm just not, uh, I just can't recall because that book was something we used back when we were in second year pa. And you can just look it up on the internet. Pero I think M stands for mood. MGB stands for the acronym or it serves as the acronym of the authors of the book or MGB. Pero it is a book on probability theory. Okay? And before you study hardcore statistics na mga courses, you would first study probability because probability, kumbaga, serves as the foundation of statistics. Diba? Statistical methods rely on the concepts of probability. Diba? And other books include siguro ang when you want to study about the theory of sampling, 'di ba? For the purpose of surveying, 'di ba? If you want to study on sampling, the book is Cochrane, is authored by Cochrane. I'm just not very sure with the title, pero it has something to do with sampling and survey and the theory of sampling. I'm just not very good with the titles of the book, pero we call the books by their authors. Well, Sebastian Cochrane. Uh, what else? If you want to study about regression naman, like model building, linear regression, there are several books out there man. Pero one thing that the book that we were using back in when we were studying for linear regression, it's called si Chatterjee. Yes, Chatterjee is one of our references. Pero there are lots of books out there. Pero for me lang ha, the concepts in statistics or the fields or the sub areas in statistics that are, I think, very common and are very used out there are experimental designs or the study of experiments. Usually, you perform analysis of variance or ANOVA sa mga experiments. So our reference for that is authored by Montgomery. Okay, Montgomery. The same author is also our reference for our quality control na course. And I think another thing that you will find useful or another field of statistics that you will find useful is categorical data analysis, 'di ba? Because categorical data is like everywhere and a lot of people use it, especially those from the field of medicine when you do medical research or clinical research. And our reference is called Agresti. Okay, Agresti. The book is called Introduction to Categorical Data Analysis. Okay, so and siguro when you when you want to do hardcore stat, like multiple variables included in the analysis, so you can check out multivariate na mga books out there. And our reference actually for our multivariate na mga class is, our reference actually is Johnson and Witchern. Okay? The book is called Applied Multivariate Statistical Analysis. And when you have a copy of this book, the first part or the first parts of the book will tackle on the theory, still theory behind the multivariate analysis of data. So, yun lang, no? I hope you're taking down or you're kumbaga, you're making a copy of the things I say and the authors of the book that I mentioned because I'm not very particular with the titles. Pero I know where those books are used. For example, si MGB for probability theory, si Cochrane for the sampling na theory, sampling design, or sampling techniques na book. Si Montgomery for experimental designs, si Chatterjee, okay, for regression analysis, and si Agresti for categorical data analysis, and Johnson and Witchern for multivariate analysis. Okay? So parang yan lang yung parang broad or parang general na mga books or concepts that you study or we study in the Bachelor of Science in Statistics na program. Okay? Parang yan lang yung general na list of subfields of statistics.
Third, how was the life of being a statistics student in UP Visayas?
Okay, so sige, let's start on my experience as a first-year student sa UP. Actually, during your early years in UP, particularly until your first sem in your third year, tig one stat subject lang yan per semester. You will not study very hardcore na mga stat on your early years in UP. Okay? You will spend more time actually studying for your GE courses or general education courses than you do for your stat. Okay? And aside from the statistics courses, in those years, you will also study calculus. Okay? Because calculus is very important in latter ng mga courses, especially when you deal with probabilities. Okay? Because identifying, okay, ano lang ha, spoiler, in solving for probabilities, okay, along the way, it would require performing integral calculus, okay? And calculus is important man, especially if you want to, let's say for example, if you want to have Latin honors later on, because your calculus courses will be relatively heavy in terms of the number of units in UP, huh? When compared to your statistics courses. Because, for example, in your first year, you will take pre-calculus. That's worth 5 units. Your other subjects would only require 3 units, which means you have to study those courses only 3 hours per week. Diba? Pero when you do pre-calculus, for example, it would take five hours a week, okay, to study pre-calculus. And for the succeeding semesters, you will study Calculus 1, Calculus 2, and 3. Diba? Each of them require 4 units. So you will study them 4 hours a week. Parang ganyan. Okay? So, being a statistics student in UP, diba? Very particular, no? Being a statistics student. So, siguro you would have to practice because ang mga exams sa BS in Statistics are not the kinds of exam that you do in high school na multiple choice or identification, things like that. 'Di ba? Ako usually when I was in high school, kahit math ang exam, multiple choice pa rin. 'Di ba? Pero dito sa UP, every time na may exam, how does the questionnaire look like? The questionnaire will only contain problems. And the instructor would just ask, show the solution. Yan lang. You would just have to solve and show all the necessary steps to provide the answer to the question. Di ba? And parang, ano ba? It would require a lot of studying for me lang ha. It would require a lot of studying because you can't just guess, di ba? Unlike sa multiple choice na makaguess ka, uy, this is my last resort. I still have, kumbaga, if you have four choices, you would have 25% chance of being correct. Dito, if you face the problem and you don't know the answer, it's either you get zero or partial points or a perfect score. Okay? Pero usually, partial points are not that high. Okay? They're just as good as having zero. Okay? So you would have to practice a lot. Okay? And it's a good thing that you asked about the books, no? Because the books also, our references in the BS in Statistics program also contain questions that are, kumbaga, useful, diba? Useful sila for the exams because usually the questions in the books are just similar to what we have in the exams. And some of the books also provide answers, pero not the steps. So you would have to show your correct and complete solutions for you to be able to get the points or the full points. Okay? So, aside from that, siguro, no, it would require a lot of mathematical ability, di ba? Even kahit na statistics ang major mo, di ba? So, you should know the basics of algebra, di ba? You should know the basics of uh, linear systems of equations, things like that. You should be good in basic calculus, di ba? Because in your higher stat, hindi naman ganun ka-intense ang mga calculus ng mga solutions. Some of them would require doing calculus, pero, di ba, you should master the basics of calculus, di ba? Because even in your fourth year, okay, you would still have to uh, perform calculus ng mga steps in your stat ng mga courses, okay?
Anong mga lessons, like life lessons or bisan ACADS na lessons that you have learned in your stay in UP Visayas?
So what have I learned? Okay, let's start from CAD. So what have I learned, 'di ba? What have I learned ba from my academics? Actually, 'di ba, earlier this semester, second semester of my fourth year, I was doing commissions for my clients outside UP who are doing their thesis. And syempre, sa ganyan na stage ng life ko as a statistics student, matcha-challenge talaga ang aking kumbaga abilities or ang aking knowledgeability in terms of the statistical test that is appropriate for the data provided by my clients. And one thing I have learned that I mean, I was very cautious man during the analysis of their data. So, one thing I learned that I should consider man siguro no until I get old is that when you perform statistical na mga tests, you shouldn't just do it right away. Okay? You explore the data. Okay? You take a look visually, you take a look at the Excel sheet, you take a look at the file. What does the researcher want? Diba? You ask questions like that. And at the same time, when we perform tests in statistics, they don't just work right away na, kumbaga, the data is loaded into your software and then you click the buttons, perform this test, and they will give you the result, and that's the end. No, it's not, actually. Uh, the software will will just give you will just automatically perform the test, okay? Pero ang mga test sa statistics, lahat ng mga test, even the simple na mga t-test or ANOVA, they have assumptions that need to be met, 'di ba? And kahit pa maganda ang results ng t-test or ANOVA or whatever test you are doing, if significant ang result and na-see mo later on during your assumption checking that the assumptions were not satisfied, no matter how beautiful the results are, they would still be statistically invalid. Okay, that's one thing you have to, ano ba, to assert in the future that kasi there are people out there nga, uy, perform this test, perform this analysis na without the consideration of the appropriateness of the test, di ba? So, as a statistics student, it has instilled in me the virtue or the kumbaga, the behavior or the attitude, the quality of being hmm, meticulous. You should ano ba, kumbaga follow by the rules, 'di ba? I mean, do it right, 'di ba? Just do what is right, 'di ba? That's what the test assumes, 'di ba? In statistics, that's what the test assumes and yung assumptions ng test. So you have to follow it for the test to be for the test to be valid and for the test to work, 'di ba? So that's one thing, major thing that I learned in my academics, 'di ba? And in terms of studying naman, siguro uh don't forget to have fun, man. Don't forget to have fun. Don't forget to have a life outside of academics. Uh, Keep in touch with your friends, di ba? If you are not, ako personally, I am very close to my friends because we stay in the same boarding house and we talk to each other every day. But if you're not with your friends in your boarding house and all you have in your room with you are your notes, di ba? Your modules, di ba? Your handouts. So, you should also have fun, di ba? You should have fun. Get out. You should have to get out every once in a while. And at the same time, when you are studying, focus your attention on studying, okay? Because why are you here in Miagao in the first place? Why are you here very far from home, di ba? So, when it's time to study, you should study, okay? And you should also enjoy, kumbaga, the learning process. You should enjoy. And you should try doing problems or solving problems on your own, di ba? You should try that. Because useful siya sa exam, di ba? Because you cannot ask help from anyone during the exams. And yan yung mga natutunan ko in terms of academic or acad-related na mga stuff. Okay? Ano pa? Siguro it's an advantage for me din that I like my degree program. I like where I am right now. And mas fulfilling ang mga na-achieve mo in terms of your academics, in terms of your exams or your problem sets. If you're studying statistics no, or any math courses or any science na mga course, it's fulfilling that, di ba, you get to have high grades by doing what you love. Di ba? It doesn't feel like a burden later because you learn while having fun. Uh, hmm, di ba? Na-mention ko naman, you should be ano ba? Create a good relationship with your classmates, di ba? So, yan lang yung in terms of ACADS. Now, in terms of my life as a student in UP, siguro, ano ba, should also give time for things outside of academics. Ba? When you're doing academics, sige, go, focus, take it seriously. Pero when it's time to stop, di ba, you should explore other things out there. Di ba? Make a lot of friends, di ba? Because one thing in common about us here in UP is that we are all strangers here in UP. We are strangers here in Miagao. And it's a good thing that you create, kumbaga, friendships or you create relationships with your fellow strangers here. Di ba? Especially sa campus, di ba? Yung mga fellow students lang rin naman natin sila. And hmm, you should join your orgs as well, siguro. Pero I'm not a very into orgs. I have very few na mga orgs. Pero speaking for some people man siguro, it's kind of, kumbaga, stress relieving to join orgs, 'di ba? And work with uh, other people or other students here in the university. It's time for it gives you uh, connections as well, which would be useful later on by the time you graduate or you go to work. Uh, get out with your friends, di ba? Siguro, that's one thing to consider man when you're studying in UP. And ano pa ba? Whatever you do, just do it right. Okay? Do it the right way. Do it in a procedural na way, 'di ba? As someone who study who studies, kumbaga, a field of science, 'di ba? Everything we do is methodical. Everything we do follows a series of steps, procedures, 'di ba? And for us to be able to repeat the process, 'di ba? We should take note of what we are doing, 'di ba? Especially, for example, if you're doing an experiment, 'di ba? Every time you do an experiment, you take note of the steps that you are doing so that you would be able to repeat the process should you wish to repeat, di ba? Or should you want to make, let's say, a new replicate, di ba? And take note if ever something wrong happens along the way, you know what to change later on, di ba? So that's very important as well. Mm, if you, kumbaga, i-apply siya sa life as a student in the university because iba ang life dito sa UP, di ba? When you compare it to your life back when you were in high school, uh, kumbaga, you would have to deal with your own survival here because everybody else has their own lives to live, di ba? So, you should try at some point siguro be independent, pero at the same time, you should ask help if you're struggling. Uh, ano pa? Hmm. And whatever you do, you should think of the people behind you or the reason why you're able to do the things that you're doing in the first place, di ba? So, you're here in UP because kumbaga, ang pera ng bayan, di ba? Ang public funds are the ones that send you to school. 'Di ba? So you should uphold, 'di ba, honor and excellence in everything that you do in the university and of course outside the university because whatever happens the moment na nag-enroll ka sa UP and until you get out of UP, until you grow old, you will be an alum, 'di ba? Magiging part ka ng bigger community ng mga alumni ng University of the Philippines. So you will carry the name of the country as you grow old. So it's your job, di ba? It's your moral duty and obligation to uphold honor and excellence in everything that you do because, di ba, the people of the Philippines sent you to school, to this very university.
So, ayun guys, no, yun yung mga tanong na sinagot ni Yastin. And I hope na may napulot din kayo ng mga lessons doon or hindi kaya nasagot namin yung mga tanong ninyo. So, I hope you really learned some things. So, thank you, of course, to our special guest. Thank you so much, Mr. Javiero, for that very comprehensive and useful information that you have imparted or shared to us, especially to my viewers, no? For me naman, guys, as someone na nagstay din sa statistics for a year, I could say na matirang matibay talaga, guys. Kung sa statistics ka nag-enroll. But if I were to ask my younger self if she wants to stay pa rin sa stat, maybe yes. Yes, guys. Yes na yes talaga. If hindi lang ako tinorture grabe ng Math 18, Math 53, siguro guys, nandito pa sa stat pa rin ako. Pero kay life happens, so nag-shift si ate ko sa bio. And of course, masadya naman sa bio. And masadya, yeah, it's fun naman in its own way. But nevertheless, I still love my current degree program. And paano may stats pa naman? May statistics pa naman doon. So like, yeah. So, that is it. That is why for our next video, rather, ang ating namang tatalakayin. Napakatagalog mo naman, girl. Ang ating namang i-discuss is about the life of a bio student. Naglog. So, stay tuned for that, guys. So, that is it. Again, thank you, Mr. Javiero, for your time and for the video. And for my request din, Justin, for you to be in this video. So thank you very much. Thank you. So anyway, that is it, guys, for this video. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to this channel. Bye.